Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So as you can already tell by the title, it is going to be my top 5 favorite fall blushes, and I'm going to do like top 5 of each category of products that I feel like I want to do or that I feel like people care about. But right now, because fall is here obviously, and I felt like this would be really appropriate, and I think this is something people usually shop for, like fall lipsticks, fall lipsticks, blushes, even like colors and nail polishes. So I'm definitely gonna do those, and I just wanted to start off with blushes because this was something that I didn't really have to look for. It was readily available to me. And yeah, so my favorite is not my favorite, I'm kidding, I was gonna say my first. My first one is this Maybelline Fit Me blush in the color Berry, and don't worry guys, I will have a swatch for each of the colors that I am showing you so you can see what it looks like on our actual skin. So this is how small it is, and it is 0.16 ounces. That's all you get. But it's blush. Like, how much blush is one using that you're gonna go through that much? And this was I think $4.99. So it's a very, very pretty color for fall. I have it on my lid. Like, I have something else on top of it, but I have this on my lid. What I love about single blushes like this is that you can carry it wherever you're going, like if you're traveling. I personally, I don't like blush palettes. Like, I have blush palettes, but they're like in my kit, in my makeup kit for clients. It's not something that I like personally, because usually when I see blush kits, or not blush kits, when I see blush palettes, it's always that one color that I love and I don't really like the rest, and I'm not gonna buy a palette when I only really like one color. It's just not smart, and it's not something I would like to invest my money in for personal use, so I don't really buy them for me. So this, I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. I just really love the color. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of all of these. It's just, they're just gorgeous. A lot of them are very similar, but it's the reason why I have them. The next one I have is from H&M Beauty, and this is actually an eyeshadow. This being up close like this is the true color, but like I said, I will swatch everything so you guys can see what it looks like on my skin. This color is called Saharan Dawn, and it's just really, really small and cute. It's also like size comparison from the Maybelline Fit Me. So I think, oh, sorry. That's what it looks like next to each other. And this is 0.07 ounce. This is 16. This is 0.07. So I mean, obviously, because this is an eyeshadow, it's smaller. It's gonna be smaller. But H&M Beauty, the blushes that they had, they were pigmented. I just didn't like any of the colors. I wasn't feeling it. But I have a couple of their blushes. I love their blushes. I mean, their eyeshadows. I have 3 of their eyeshadows. This would be the 4th one, and I just really like the packaging. Backstory, I already know all about H&M Beauty. I was working there when they launched, and we got to test the products before they came out, so it was really awesome. So I already knew exactly what I was gonna get. Well, I didn't know when I walked in the store, because I went there for a blush and I just didn't like any of the blushes that I swatched, so I just picked up the eyeshadow, and I really love it. It's what I have in my inner corner right now. I'm not zoomed in all the way, and then my viewfinder, I can't really see that far, so you guys may be able to see it, but I can't see that, so I'm sorry. But I do have it in my outer corner, so I really like it. I love stuff like this because you can layer it, or you can use it for double usage. Like, you can use it for double usage. You can use it for your blush, and you can use it for your eyeshadow. The next one I'm gonna talk about is pretty universal. It is this blush duo from e.l.f. and this is called Rosy Flush. This is a beige pale color that I don't think I've ever used. I always just use this, and I love this color. I always recommend this color to a lot of people. If I didn't just mention, it's called Rosy Flush, and this is a matte it's a matte blush duo, and I think this is like either $3 or $6. I don't remember. It was one of them. I forgot to mention the price of this. This was $6.99, and yeah, it's not really much I can say about the e.l.f. one. It does it have the, this is 0.30 ounce, so I'm thinking it's 15 per blush because it's a dual blush. And if you're here in New York City, there are now 3 e.l.f. stores. There's one in Times Square. There's one in Times Square, and I know it was a pop-up store, but I don't know if it's permanent, if they're gonna make it a permanent thing. I only realized it was there because it's literally downstairs from my gym. It's on 47th and Broadway. So if you're in Times Square and you want to go to the e.l.f. store, it's right there. There's one by NYU on 8th Street, and then there's one on Fulton Street. So those are the 3 e.l.f. stores that you can readily available to you if you live in New York City instead of shopping online. My next one is almost a favorite. That's why I saved it. I don't know if you guys can see it from the cap, but it comes, you know, it's a loose blush, and I don't want to flip this all the way, but I want you guys to be able to see. It is so beautiful. It has shimmer in it, and it gives such a beautiful glow. You guys will see that when I have it in the swatch. And this is from Avon. It's called Smooth Minerals, and that's all that it says on here. Smooth Mineral Blush, and the color is Copper Glow. This is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. The first time I used it, I didn't buy it. It was gifted to me. I don't even remember who gave it to me. I just know it was something I didn't buy. But it is so beautiful. Like, it's something that I use lightly as a highlight depending on what look I'm going for. I use it as eyeshadow. Like, I'll just use a really big fluffy brush and brush it all over my lids, put eyeliner on, mascara, and that's it. For the days I want really simple stuff. If you guys want me to do like simple go to work makeup, I can do that. Please let me know in the comments, and I won't have a problem with doing that. And the last one is my favorite. I love this blush. I love this blush. This is not the first blush I own from them, and this is a blush from Another Stories, and I always just love this cute little saying that they have on there. It is so cute, so cute. This color, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's gonna be my favorite blush for the fall. It is very beautiful, very beautiful, and this is a matte blush. You get, it's very, it feels very nice, and I don't want to say expensive, but it just feels very durable. This is 0.19 ounces. Oh, 19 fluid ounce, yeah. 0.19. And it's just so beautiful. And what I like is, unless, like, I've used this quite enough, but you can't even really see like where it's swatched, like how deeply it's been swatched. It's what I have blown out all over my eyes, and it's what I have on my cheek right now. So I really love this. The name of this is Oldham Red. Oldham, OLDHAM Red. And I have a bonus one, which is not really a blush, but I have eyeshadows here. It is the highlight from Fenty Beauty. It's a Kilowatt highlight, and this is in Ginger Binge. I feel like I always have difficulty saying this name. I don't know why. It's ginger beige and Moscow Mule. And I'm just covering that because mirror. And so I was gonna say I have a love-hate relationship with this, but I don't. I just have a love-hate relationship with the usage of it. I bought this for a blush. I personally knew when I saw this color I was going to use it for a blush, because when I swatched it, it is just a little too rose gold or just a little too rosy for a highlight for me personally. I don't like my highlights to have so much color to them. To me, it's not natural. It just looks ridiculous to me, for my personal self. When I'm doing something really edgy, I will use the brightest color on someone's cheek, and it photographs well as an editorial or edgy shoot. But as far as my everyday, this is not something I would use as a highlight. I will use this every day as a blush. The first time I tried this on as a highlight, I liked it. I liked the glow, but I didn't like the color. So it's been 3 weeks since I've had this already. And well, yeah, it's been exactly 3 weeks since I've had this already. And I've just been using it as a blush or a blush topper, or I've been using it as an eyeshadow topper. Now, it's so funny where it's too pigmented as a highlight for me, but it's not pigmented enough for eyeshadow for me. Like, I like my eyeshadows because I like doing my eyes really, like, I'm extra when it comes to makeup for me. When it comes to certain things anyway. So I really like, I love this, but just not what it's specifically made for. So this is just my bonus piece. This is what I have on right now, the End of the Stories blush and the Fenty Beauty highlight. I have this on at the bottom, and then I have this layered as a topper on it. And I started doing that when I think I saw Danessa Myricks in one of her classes. She just layers a lot of stuff and everything just looks like glowing skin. So I've been doing a lot of my blushes like that, or when I highlight, I will always use a very creamy highlight before I put any makeup on, and when I'm done I just use a topper, her halo powder as a topper, and it's beautiful. So that is my top 5 or 6. I think I want to start doing like bonuses. I don't know, because I just really started this. I just wanted to mention the Fenty Beauty. I'm using it as a blush, and it was a bonus one. But right now, those are my top 5 blushes that I've been using in rotation constantly since it was basically September. Even though it was hot as balls, it's hot as balls in New York. Well, not right now. All last week it was like really hot, and then 2 days later, or 2 days ago, it was like really cold. I'm like, what happened to a smooth transition? Like, what happened to that? Why don't we have a smooth transition into fall? Like, it's like cold. Like, I mean, it's not winter cold, it's like fall cold, but it's just like, it was no smooth transition. It was just like bam bam. It was like 81 degrees or 89 degrees, and now it's 59. I'm like, what? Why? Anyway, guys, leave me a comment below and tell me what your favorite blushes are, and don't forget to subscribe if you have already done so. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I don't know why that's a song in my head, but yeah, thumbs up, leave me a comment. What would you guys like to see next? Would you like to see my top 5 favorite mascara, or would you like to see my top 5 favorite fall lipstick? Let me know down below. Let me know down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.